I've talked about this before, but I'm going to talk about it again because I had another situation where I was affected by this. And I want to make sure that as I talk to you, that I stress the importance of self respect. I had a situation where I was treated really poorly by someone who felt that because of their stature, they had the right to treat me like that. The shock factor was that I didn't tolerate it, and I just let them know that their behavior wasn't acceptable and that I didn't shouldn't have been treated the way I was, and that they had no right to treat me like that. It got into a whole nother discussion and went to a whole nother area that I'm not going to talk about. But my point is this: show me respect, I will show you respect back. Disrespect me, and I will show you that same kind of disrespect. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me who you are. It doesn't matter to me what your stature is. It doesn't matter to me what your authority is. I will not tolerate being disrespected, and neither should you. I know a lot of people feel that, especially in the work environment, if they are being disrespected and they disrespect back, that can impact their career, impact their employment. And in fact, it may, unless you have the documentation around it, if you have a conversation with your whoever it is that you need to talk to about it. But my point is, in life in general, if you're shown respect, then respect that person back. That is owed back to them. They are showing you respect. They are treating you properly. They should be treated fairly in the same way back. If you're being disrespected, gloves off. You know what? I consider myself to be a nice person. I try to be nice. I try to be respectful. But the moment you disrespect me, the moment you disrespect a member of my family, it's game over. It is a whole different situation. You deserve to be treated properly. You should be treated with respect, with dignity, whatever you're going through, whatever that hierarchy around you is. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. Like I said, it doesn't matter your stature in work, financially, professionally, whatever it is in life. Everyone should be treated fairly. And if you are not being treated the way you should be treated, then you know what? You give that back. And sometimes there are situations where that other person's going to go, whoa, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that I was even doing that. Some people are completely unaware that they're being disrespectful. And they'll say to you, that's just how I come across. That is not an excuse. I do not accept from anyone, that's just the way I am. That's just who I am. It isn't personal. Yeah, it's really personal. You need to learn how to treat people and how to respect people and how to live up to how you should act around other people. Once you start to have that level of self-respect, you have that sense of those people aren't better than I am. We're all the same. You don't have the right to treat me like that. People are going to start to see you in a different light. And I'm not saying that you should ever show people disrespect unless you're being disrespected. And it is a philosophy that I have tried to instill in my kids, in my coworkers, in people that report to me. Again, I never say people work for me because they don't work for me. They report to me. We all work for the company that is giving us our paycheck. If I was giving someone a paycheck, then yes, they would work for me. But in the way I show people respect is to make them understand that we are a team. We are a collective team with a mission to do whatever it is that we're doing and for the betterment of the company and reality in the betterment of ourselves. Because as we're working together as a team, we're getting better at what we're doing. And as you start to build that respect across the team, it's going to reflect on you as well. And that's from a career perspective. The more respect you show your coworkers and your team members, and when you refer to a coworker as a team member, if you're a manager, if you're a director, whatever that level is, and you have subordinates that report to you, and I hate the word subordinate, we are all people. Should all be treated fairly. I understand that there's that hierarchical org chart thing, whatever that is. But for me, it was always being a team member. And I would strip my title and say, I am going to do whatever it is I need to do to help us be successful. For me, it was never about who I was and what I was doing. I always say to people, I would never ask you to do something that I wasn't willing to do. And it's true that that is critical from a respect perspective, right? That if you are asking your team to do something, you should be willing to do that with them. There are times, obviously, you need your team to go off and do something because you have other priorities and you have other responsibilities. But in the heat of the moment, when there's something going on, the more you show your team that you're part of that team framework, they're going to show you much more respect because they understand that you're in the trenches with them and you understand that we are all the same. We all need to be treated fairly and with respect. So the message for today is simple. Show respect to those people. Get that respect back. If you don't get that respect back, if you're being disrespected, for me personally, and I will tell you that there's a lot of people that tell me I'm wrong in this, but if you're being disrespected, you have no requirement to show those people any kind of respect. You treat them the way they're treating you. Yeah, there may be consequences to it, but at the end of the day, what it comes down to is having self-respect and having enough respect for yourself to stand up to others. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later.